Baby, stressing me. You need to come with me.
Now that love you found with someone new is gone. I was supposed to let you in, knowing you would play with my heart. But that was so long ago that I thought we can make a new start. You left me broken hearted from the day your love departed. Now that love you found with someone new is gone. I was supposed to let you in, knowing you would play with my heart. But that was so long ago that I thought we can make a new start. You left me broken hearted from the day your love departed. Now that love you found with someone new is gone. I was loving you, kissing you, holding you tight. I was loving you, kissing you, holding you tight. I was loving you, kissing you, holding you tight. I was loving you, kissing you, holding you tight. I was supposed to let you in, knowing you were
can touch. I'm not asking. How to work it out, figure out, work it out, feel my baby. How to work it out, figure out, work it out, feel my baby. How to work it out, figure out, work it out, feel my baby. How to work it out, figure out, work it out, feel my baby.
head in the clouds. I felt I needed a change, so I packed my bag. 2 shirts and
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
my daddy's guitar. They say I'm a good boy, but tonight I'm far.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
So I asked you for dinner. You said, sure, how's next week? I said, fine, let's go right now. I'm taking you to Rivington Street. We drank whiskey and coke, spending money I don't have. Well, normally I'm a
Testing
good
1, 2.
boy, but
Louder.
tonight
We're getting ready, getting ready, getting ready.
the night is young, and it can't go wrong with you. 'Cause with you I'm young too, and our song's not even sung. 'Cause the night is young, and it can't go wrong with you. 'Cause with you I'm young too, and our song's not even sung. 'Cause the night is young.
What is the best thing about being an entrepreneur?
Addressing a big problem.
Thrill that comes with it every day.
It's all in your hands.
Getting to choose the tasks you're going to focus on that day.
Creating a difference.
Where were you in your life when you started your company?
We had just lost the game of cards.
I was the group CFO of Maktub.com.
We were chatting and just exploring.
What does it take to be a successful entrepreneur?
Determination.
Relentlessness.
Grit.
Unstoppable drive.
Perseverance. Persistence.
Persistence.
Perseverance, perseverance, perseverance.
Can I get some noise? Great. There we are. Welcome, everybody. Don't you look great up on that big screen? Yes. There it is. Now, most of you already know me. I've done interviews with you. We've had photo shoots. We've had video shoots. So for the few of you out there who are not already sick of me, my name is Carla Certain, and I'll be your host tonight. Yes. Are you guys excited to be here tonight? Let me hear it. Yes. See, we're here tonight to celebrate innovators. That means the entrepreneurs who had a vision and had the guts and the dedication to follow through and create a successful startup. And that also means the investors who put their faith and who put their money behind those businesses to help them flourish. So for all the long nights, for all the fundraising, for all the people who said you were crazy to do this, give yourselves a big round of applause. Are you excited to be here? Yes. So we're here as a unique platform that brings together investors and startups under the umbrella of Innovators, the people who are changing our region one idea at a time. This is the perfect time for us to recognize and to support the entrepreneurial spirit that has been flooding through the Arab world and changing our society as we know it. Now, before I hand this over to my colleague, I'd like to take a quick selfie with everyone. And there's this saying that, what you put out into the universe, that's what you get back, right? You put out positive ideas, positive energy, you get positive things back. So on that note, when we're taking this selfie video, I want everyone on the count of 3 to scream unicorn. Whether you want to be the next unicorn or you want the next unicorn in your portfolio, I want to hear it loud, okay? Okay, on the count of 3. Okay, 1, 2, unicorn! Yes! You guys are an incredible crowd. We're so excited to have you here today. Now, please give a warm welcome to my colleague, the CIO of Forbes Middle East, Abbas Sakat. Welcome up. Yes.
Thank you. What up, Dubai? Or should I say, what up, the smarts of Dubai? Hey guys, tonight it's a night to celebrate challenge and innovation. It's not about the rich and famous, it's about the fun and famous. So let's have fun. Let's just make this very engaging, have fun, get the most out of it. So, I think I'm very honored to be here to speak on behalf of Forbes Middle East, a team full of talent. I mean, look at the shirts you guys are wearing. They're all designed and made by the Forbes team, our creative team. Thank you. Hey guys, don't shy to clap, clapping is free. So, it's a great team full of talent that is led by a great lady, a visionary that wants to make Forbes Middle East the next big thing. So, a big round of applause for Khulud Al-Umyan, who's making this possible. Thank you. Guys, it's really funny. I remember about 3 months ago, I was still in New York, and I was part of IBM Watson, the artificial intelligence division of IBM. And I had an offer from Forbes Middle East, and I was with my wife out on dinner in the meatpacking district, and we were talking about the opportunity. And one of the things that I thought I was going to miss most was working on cutting edge technologies and innovation. Fates wanted that I am here in front of all of you guys, enjoying my time and, enjoying innovation. So thanks, Khulud, and thanks for Forbes Middle East for making this possible. Thank you. So again, on a personal note, as you guys celebrate, we celebrate talent and awards, and we recognize the innovation minds amongst us. I celebrate today 30 days in the job. And let me tell you, I'm so excited to be here for many reasons. One of which is because we're building a digital platform that is going to be for you guys. So what I ask you today, and this is a huge favor, is for you to follow us in social media, because we want to make Forbes Middle East digital platform a platform that is part of your daily ritual. So every day you wake up, you take a shower, you go to the gym, we want you guys to listen to our podcast. You come back home and you're drinking coffee, we want you guys to listen or read one of the Elon Musk craziest projects, and that's on Forbes Middle East. So I think what we're doing here today is celebrating innovation, and we want you guys to be part of our digital transformation. We want to make a platform that is more for you than for us. So what I invite you to do, again, is to just, follow us in social media. We do have a great Facebook account, a great Twitter account, and especially a great Instagram account. Please feel free to send us suggestions, the way you want to see things. We're designing this for you. So let's make this a long-standing relationship. It's not about events. We want to be in touch with you guys 24/7. Anything you think would be beneficial to you, because our success lies in yours. So please, have fun, get going, connect. I think one of the main things that we want to get out of tonight is the fact that you connect with as many people as possible, and you make this an experience that excites us to make it again. We will do hackathons, we will do competitions, we will do meetups for startups, and I think that's what makes this region rich of talent, the next big thing in innovation. So thanks for your time and have a great time. Thank you.
Thank you, Abbas, for those great words. And he raises a good point, by the way. If you are going to tweet, Facebook, Instagram, Forbes Emmy Innovators, that's a hashtag to use. So you'll see your posts up on that wall. Now, I'd like to take this chance to also thank the partners who helped us put on this amazing event. We couldn't have put this on without Al Tayyar Travel Group, one of the region's largest travel and tourism companies, Lulu International Exchange, a leader in foreign exchange, Skyline University, a top-tier university in the Northern Emirates, 360 Views, who are broadcasting this live in 360 degree. They're the top app in the Middle East for VR and 360 degree videos. And finally, for B4U Aflam, which is a Bollywood entertainment channel in Arabic for MENA viewers. Yes, thank you. They're the reason you're enjoying this event today. So before we move on to the awards, we have a new segment called Make the Deal. We have 6 budding startups who are going to pitch to 3 investors. To moderate that event, I would like to call to the stage Mr. Ahmed Abdul Wahab, the CEO of Next Arabia FZE. Please come on up.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ahmed Abdul Wahab. And before we start with Make the Deal, we all know that Silicon Valley, Silicon Alley, which is New York, London, Berlin, Singapore, they used to rule and be in the startup hub for tech startup entrepreneurs. But the next big thing will be coming here from our region, thanks to you entrepreneurs and thanks to you investors. In the Arab world, it's already the home place for one of the most attractive companies such as Careem, Souq, Fetcher, U-Turn, and so on. The startups who's going to present today, they're not going to be just following these companies, but they want to become even bigger and better than them. Let's start with Make the Deal a little bit, talk about the framework. So we have each startup is going to pitch for 3 minutes. 3 minutes means 3 minutes, not 3 minutes and 2 seconds. The moment the 3 minutes are over, we're going to give them a big hand. Not because it was a great presentation, but they ran out of time. Let's try it out. Big hand. Okay, so when the 3 minutes are over, the judges will have 1 minute for Q&A. So far, so good? Let's start. We have in the red corner our champions, our judges. Let me please introduce you. Please help me to welcome Danny Farha from Biko Capital. Yeah. Samih Tokan from Jabbar Internet Group. Yeah. And Chris Rogers from Lumia Group. Welcome. And now in the blue corner, our challengers, the startups. The first person going to present is Tariq Hussein from Ghazal. Elia Elton from Yellow Pickup. Yeah. Mustafa Khandil from Swivel. Tariq El Azouzi from Cock Talk. And Mohammed Khalid from Peacock. Welcome our contenders. So it's going to be 6 rounds. Each startup will get 1 round. And we're going to start with the first startup. Please help me to welcome Ghazal. What Ghazal does is it provides the location-based vouchers in Dubai and beyond. It's an awesome location-based voucher technology. Does it sound a little bit like entertainment? No, it's much better than that. Please help me to welcome Tariq Hussein from based here in the UAE, Dubai.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tariq Hussein, and I'm the CEO and founder of Ghazal. And we make going out way more fun and way more affordable. So how many of you out there go to a bar or a restaurant and find either the food, the concept, or the experience disappointing? Put your hands up. Well, that's exactly why Ghazal is a kick-ass product, because we incentivize people to go and visit places more while saving money. And with our food, brunch, lifestyle, and drinks are all buy one, get one free. And you can use them any day or any time. So basically what differentiates us from our competition is that you can download our app for free, and it's freemium, so you can try before you buy. We only list the top 100 venues in Dubai, and basically all of the vouchers renew every 3 months. And last but not least, rather than paying for a discount vouchers app for food, a discount vouchers app for drinks, or one for lifestyle, we bundle it all together and we give you Ghazal. So basically, in March 2016, we launched, and from there on, we won the Discount Vouchers App of the Year award, beating stiff competition from a player that had been dominating the market for almost 10 years. And since then, we've gotten over 40,000 users, and we've done over 1.5 million dirhams in revenue. So we work with some of the top brands in the city, and our partners, our strategic partners, are Red Bull, MMI, Kareem, and Motivate. Motivate, who own WhatsApp magazine, they allow us access into what's happening in the city. And then we have financial distribution agreements with 4 countries that allow us access to the tourist markets and the 14.2 million room nights every year. Now, what we're looking for is $300,000 in investment that will allow us to dominate Dubai and expand to the UK and Singapore. And those 3 markets combined, by the way, are $150 billion. And 25% of that is down to customers redeeming deals. So I'd like to invite you to join us on our journey in owning a piece of the $1 trillion dining out market with Ghazal. Thank you very much. And our CTO on stage with us as well.
Yeah.
More? Better? Tell me the data you looked at to determine that London and Singapore were the next two markets. They sound a little more like lifestyle decisions than actually the best two in the world to go to.
Okay, so Singapore really because it's a very similar market to Dubai.
But what data says it's similar?
Okay,
I want data, not
okay, so
adjectives.
data meaning that the actual market share here for dining out is almost exactly the same as in Dubai. In London, it's almost $90 billion. So it's obviously a much bigger audience there. But with the app going to London, it would be a slightly different proposition because it'd be more drinks related rather than food and so forth. But Singapore is data-wise and revenue-wise is a very similar model to what they have in Dubai.
Hi guys. How are you different to the entertainer?
So basically, we have one product that houses fine dining, casual dining, drinks, and a lifestyle app. So we bundle it all together and we give you a guzzle. Also, all of our vouchers renew every 3 months. We don't put everyone on. We only put the very best of what's in Dubai. And you can use all our vouchers anytime. So you basically pay one cost, one price to get all of their products in one.
Can you explain to me the usage, the 40,000? How many times are they using the vouchers? Are they coming back? What's your...
So out of the 40,000 users, I mean, maybe Wim can answer this better, but it's 17,000 active users. So out of the 14,000, 17,000 of those are active.
And the 13,000, they just bought once and...
Yeah, so they've opened the app and they've used it, but active meaning they're using it, more than, once in a month. Active-wise.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
So round 2 goes to Yellow Pickup. It's a cool app to book your next pickup opportunity. They started a few months ago and they're on a roll. Please help me to invite Eliel Tom from here based in Dubai, UAE. The pickup? Yes.
Hello. Yeah. All right. Hi, gentlemen. Hi, ladies. Today, we're introducing a smart pickup truck service. Not for parcels, not for cargo, just in between. Pickup trucks. It is important for you because you will see that we are servicing gaps in the market. In fact, we are like Uber or Kareem Taxi for your stuff, offering an on-time and safe service. My name is Eliel Tom, the founder and CEO of Yalla Pickup. One of our clients, Maya, who works with handmade furniture from UK, was always worried when delivering to clients because her items are very delicate. Just like Maya, too many business owners are getting frustrated calling out drivers who may not be there when you need them. You may end up finding someone, but chances are it's not an on-time and safe service. Today, Maya is very happy to find Yalla Pickup. She's done more than 40 trips with us from the comfort of her house in UK or her showroom here in Dubai. We've been in the market for almost 11 months now, and so far we have 500 individuals and 100 businesses registered with us. We've done more than 500 trips, and we raised our first round of investment worth of $350,000 from Dubai Silicon Oasis Authority and The Box. Not only we raised money from The Box, we have signed up a strategic partnership with them as they have more than 10 years of experience in logistics within the region. Throughout this journey, we've been awarded the Company of the Year. We've been awarded the Transport App of the Year at the Mobile App Award 2016 And recently, we got awarded the Most Innovative Transport Service 2017 at the UAE Business Awards. This is our team who grew from 2 to 12 in only 11 months. And this is our CTO who has more than 20 years of experience in product development and innovation. And that's me coming out with this business concept after spending one whole day moving one crate from one place to another. Today, with Yalla Pickup, you can do the same task in less than 1 minute from the comfort of your house or offices. Today, if you want to join us, we're raising $650,000, being the second round for us to expand further within the region. Before I make some concluding comments, I'd like to leave the floor for Q&A.
All right.
Okay, I'll go first. First question, this is becoming a very crowded market, the delivery scene. You have even Uber and Careem themselves getting to this. You have other companies like Wing, which was bought by Souq, and many others. What really differentiates you from these people? And the second, just follow-up question, what model do you use? I mean, do you have your own drivers, or you use the community drivers?
So basically, you're asking what is our unique selling point, because there are too many players coming on board now, and how is the business model? How do we work? So there are more than Wings and Uber and everything that is structured on board, but the only thing, only solution that differentiates us from others is that we are offering to businesses a whole fleet management system for businesses on our back end, which is something nobody is offering now. To answer your second question, what we take is we don't have driver, we don't own any asset, we just own the platform. We just take commission on every booking that we make.
So how are you getting to those folks who need your platform? Do you have a sales team?
So you're asking about the team. We grew up from 2 to 12 in less than 11 months. The sales is across the board, from the person who's doing operation to me, to the person who's doing the finance. So we're doing all sales, and what we're tackling, because this is our bread and butter, is actually businesses. So the sales is like directly going into businesses and meeting these people and offering them on the back end a fleet management system which no one offers except us so far.
One more?
Yeah, Ilya, have an unfair advantage. You and I have been speaking. You pitched on Thursday at a similar event.
I'm sorry for that.
But we can stage the questions and just ask them for other people's benefits. So I think we think that B2C is small, relatively speaking, and has challenged cohorts, and therefore makes for tough unit economics. That's the B2C side. And then the B2B, or even sort of the corporate or long haul, has other issues, mainly that it's not fragmented enough, the number of drivers or the companies that employ those numbers of drivers, and therefore it makes for a more compelling software rental on their part rather than the ability to charge transactions. That's something that you and I disagree with, but maybe you can speak for 30 seconds, whatever time we have left, about how you intend to charge on a transaction basis all of these, the few driver, the companies that employ these drivers out there, given the lack of fragmentation.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this throughout the weekend, and still what we're doing, we are doing a commission on every transaction we're making, and we're offering this back end as a freemium so far. In the future, if we see that the people like DB Schenker, like big logistic company, they have their own fleet and they just want to manage their fleet in terms of to which project they need to invoice, to which client they need to invoice, we're gonna offer something. Now we're offering it for freemium, but if this is the only, like let's say, service they need from us, we're thinking about charging on a monthly basis, because it will save them resources, having someone sitting every day, calculating, reconciling at the end of the month, each and every transaction that has happened. So we're giving them this luxury of taking out of resources and paying a small charge for this service.
Great answer. Just look at the market size.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for
very
your
much.
time. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. The clicker. So before we go to the next round, over there is Khulud, the CEO of Forbes magazine, and her team. Please give them a big, big hand. Okay, let's go to Egypt. Let's go to Cairo. The next round, next round is going to be featuring Swivel. Swivel is our reinventing the daily commute in Egypt and soon around the world. Please help me to welcome Mustafa Kandil from Egypt. Yeah!
Hello, everyone. This is Mustafa Kandil, CEO of Swivel, and we're building our own public transportation. So I used to be a Careem market launcher, and I used to launch Careem in different emerging markets, so in Pakistan, in Egypt, in different cities. And the problem that I saw the most is that these markets does not have functioning public transportation systems. So if you go to Egypt, for example, public transportation is very broken, completely unreliable. You don't know where it's running to, from, on what schedule does it run. 80% of women in Egypt, they claim that they got harassed before, and 90% of that is in public transportation. This is scary. And the other option is basically on-demand transportation, so Uber, Careem, etc. It's very good, it's very reliable, but there's surge pricing, there's dynamic pricing. The average trip in Egypt, for example, is around $3 to $4. And for an average Egyptian who makes $200, $300 a month, this is quite a hefty sum of money if you have to pay that twice a day. At the same time, there's a huge supply problem, which is basically fleet companies, tourism companies, etc., that have huge fleets of very high quality buses that are completely underutilized. So we're speaking with this fleet company, for example, that has 500 buses, and all these buses, they work only twice a day. They take employees to work and just brings them back. So complete between that, before that, after that, it's completely idle. So what we wanted to do is basically put this supply to this demand. So we're building our own public transportation. Capitalizing on the data that we get on our app, we basically see where demand wants to go from to, and we basically get these buses and build fixed route, fixed schedule public transportation. That's basically up to 80% cheaper than taxi and Uber and Careem. It's Wi-Fi, AC, all drivers have uniforms, all cars are super high quality. You book through an app, it tells you how far you need to walk to the next station. You just have always a reserved seating. You can real-time track the bus, and you can pay in cash and credit. So far, we are less than 6 months old, actually. We raised $500,000 from Careem, and we are Careem's first investment ever. We're striking a deal with the government. So basically, Cairo's Transport Authority is going to be in Swivel's app. When we started in April, we did 140 trips for the whole month. This month, we're forecasting 17 to 20,000. When we started in April, we had £4,000 in revenue. Last month, we had 405,000 in revenue. We have around 60,000, actually more than 60,000 users. And today was the launch of our second 60. We launched Alexandria today.
Whoa! Very good.
Thank you. Now, we're basically working on another round of funding to gear up for global expansion. Thank you.
All right. Danny.
Mabruk.
Thanks.
Looks awesome. I love the space, love the business. I think you're doing the government a huge favor in saving them from spending billions on infrastructure that they probably can't lay out for people to move around safely. I guess the only high-level question I have in this very short space of time is, can you give us a sense for the size of the problem, and not just in Egypt, with the replicability of this across at least our MENA region, the GCC, and other countries that you might have in the pipeline?
Yes, basically. So if you talk about Cairo only, for example, there are 25 million commutes that happen every day in Cairo only. 18.3 million of these are through motorized transportation. Basically, B class in Egypt or different emerging markets, B socioeconomic class, does not have any form of public transportation. You either take the very inhumane, very low quality public bus, or you take Uber and Careem. So there's nothing in between. So for example, if you're a university graduate, you make $200 a month, there's basically no way to commute other than taking an Uber and Careem.
The question was overall the MENA, what's the opportunity?
So if you speak in Pakistan, for example, there's 200 million people with 6% smartphone penetration. So that's 18 million people. If you speak in Egypt, there are 104 million people with 23% smartphone penetration. All these people, they are waiting for a cheaper option. So Careem and Uber, they do hundreds of thousands of trips per day in Egypt and these countries, actually millions now. If you speak at a much lower price point, it's a way bigger market.
But it sounds like it's Egypt and Pakistan. Are there any other countries in there? Does it apply to the GCC?
No. Saudi, for example, doesn't have a public transportation system even. Does not exist. Amman also have a very small one. So, yeah.
Okay. I know Mustafa well, so we talked a lot 6 months ago. So congratulations on your success so far. I think it's a great product, trying to solve real problems that we have in the Arab world, like in Egypt and Jordan, transportation problems. So since 6 months, tell me, what's the challenges and risks that you have been, that you see for the business?
It's actually very difficult. So I always get this question, basically, that relative to on-demand transportation, why can't Uber and Careem do this? And coming from Careem, basically, I know that the difference between on-demand transportation, so we used to launch cities in Careem, like 1 person, 2 person, we go to Turkey or to Pakistan or whatever, and we launch a city on our own. But what happens between someone booking and having his trip in what we do, having a scheduled trip, basically, is a completely different operational ballgame. Having fixed route transportation with commercial vehicles, not like people who work with Careem, for example, the captains, they basically don't have any other options. So they either work with Careem as part-time with their jobs in the morning, or they'll just stay at home. But with us, we're facing very tough competition on the supply side when it comes to schools, universities. These people have already commercial vehicles, right? So giving them a good IRR on their vehicles, on their assets that can actually make sense to these people is quite a challenge, right?
Very short
Quick
question
question.
and short answer.
All right, so you're using the word cheaper, but can you tell me the cost difference?
Yes. So basically, our rides are all very long rides. So basically 20 kilometers plus.
That's already a long answer. Short answer.
Okay, so our average ride is 26 pounds relative to Careem, which is basically 80 pounds.
Okay.
26 to 80? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, 3 rounds done, 3 more to go. So the next startup is Vool 9. It's the next generation cybersecurity, and these guys, they hired some crazy hackers. I have to say, ethical hackers. Please help me to welcome Mohammed Amin Belarabi.
I don't need the clicker. Well, see, the good thing of having only one slide is you don't need the clicker. Just a quick question before we start. Who here uses either Careem, Aramex, Souk.com? I see a lot of hands going up. Well, you guys can come later and say thank you, because we are the guys keeping you safe on these platforms. My name is Mohammed Amin Belarabi, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Online Security Solutions. Now, every day in the news, we hear about a new cyber breach, cyber attack, companies getting hacked, and we thought the problem is so bad, what can we do about it? So we found the best ethical hackers from the region, brought them to the UAE, and gave them one task: hack local companies and show them where their vulnerabilities are to make them safer. Right. So what we did is, ethical hackers, for example, are known for contributing to large tech companies like Facebook, Microsoft. They get recognized by getting, small cash prizes and recognition on their leaderboard. We thought, instead of making pennies as a hobby, come here and do it as a full-time job and make a lot more money. And that's what we did, in fact. So we're over a year old right now, and we've already raised, just as a service company, we already raised $325,000 at a $3 million valuation, and we have 3 products in the pipeline right now that are going to hit the market in the next 6 months. We're raising over $1.5 million in January. At the moment, we have already investors willing to fulfill the fund, and we service some of the best companies in the region so far. Take Careem, Aramex, Forbes, Abu Dhabi University. So these are companies that already have validated our work and our services, and we want to take this recognition to the Saudi market next. And that's what we're using the next funding, our Series A for. Quickly to summarize, our main revenue channels are cybersecurity as a service, which is hacking companies, show them where their vulnerabilities are, and then help them fix it. We also do training. So for example, Kareem staff, we trained their developers on secure coding practices. We also do awareness and non-technical training for other companies, including the Federal Demographic Council of the Ministry of Interior. And we're also launching our products as well. We are going to be powered. The first product to hit the market is Cortex. It's a platform that quantifies the vulnerability of each employee among a company across multiple attack vectors, and then helping managers kind of address these technical risks. Because again, the weakest link in cybersecurity is the human factor, and that's what we're tackling. So again, we're not looking for just cash, we're looking for smart investors. Investors who bring in their network, partnership, R&D, distribution channels, because we are the hottest cybersecurity startup, and we want people on board. Thank you.
Yeah. Chris.
So can you give me the breakout of that revenue across those three categories that were up there?
Sure. So right now, most of the bulk of our funding revenue is coming from services alone. So we made over $250,000 over the past 1 year. And our deal size usually ranges from $5,000 to $40,000 per month for these companies. So we charge on a monthly basis as a subscription. And the products we're going to be licensing our Cortex for $10 per employee per year once it launches in the next 3 to 6 months.
Your competition for this product is probably global. I mean, we use companies that can exist anywhere, and we ask them to do the tests and the hacking. What differentiates you locally? Cool. Is it sales? Is it price? What is it?
So I'll give you a quick answer. The largest cybersecurity provider in the Middle East is Dark Matter, right? So Dark Matter comes to us to ask for access to our pen testers to service some of their clients, all right? The largest product or software reseller in the world, Crayon Middle East, is building its cybersecurity division, and they are partnering with us to help them build that division and provide cybersecurity services in the Middle East. So we have access to a human factor that is very rare and that tons of companies are fighting for. The good thing is we are a startup culture. We have a startup culture. So most of these hackers would rather come in and have fun and hack and make money than to go for these employee style companies that are providing cybersecurity either regionally or globally. Also, in terms of the clients' benefits, imagine, for example, when WannaCry hit in the Middle East. So clients needed someone who can be, 30-minute, 1-hour call away to come in and intervene. We are a locally based company that provides not only sometimes, services on par of these international providers, but sometimes better. And we're just based in Dubai. So we are here to intervene anytime that crisis hits, and that's what usually you need a cybersecurity provider for. And by the way, Zakaria is my co-founder here.
Yeah, and just to answer quickly your question, I am the CTO. So some of our clients, they have already based US-based cybersecurity companies, and when it comes to the service, they saw the value that we are providing, and we provided more results and more vulnerabilities than those US and Russian cybersecurity companies provided.
Shukran. Okay, the next round goes to Cock Talk. Cock Talk are revolutionizing the customer care experience by leveraging some awesome artificial intelligence. Please help me to welcome Tariq Al-Aziz.
Good evening, my name is Tariq. I'm the CEO of Cock Talk. We offer artificial intelligence solutions to improve companies' sales and customer satisfaction. Let me introduce you to two of our products. Titus is the artificial intelligence equivalent of a sales rep. To illustrate, one of our clients, Bloom Bank, is using Titus on their website to sell banking products. So for example, if you're looking for a checking account, Titus will engage with you, understand your needs, your budget, what you want to do with the bank account, and recommend the right product for you. If you don't make a decision right away, Titus will persevere to convince you using psychological models to make you sign up for that account. The company is expecting to increase revenues by 20% just from this channel. And this is what we see across actually our different clients we have. Our second product, Iris, she is the artificial intelligence equivalent of a call center customer service agent. She can answer millions of questions per second. She is available 24/7, multilingual, understands sentiment, does not need a coffee break, or you don't need to give her a dental plan. She can answer roughly around 80% of the typical questions a call center would get. With one of our clients, Tigo Telecom, basically they're doing the same thing, and they're expecting to reduce their budget for call center by around 60%. We are probably the youngest company here today. We started back in February. Our product, we have 6 prime time products ready for prime time already that were launched around May. We have raised some money, we're revenue generating, and we're highly, highly profitable. Ladies and gentlemen, or especially our investors today, this is at the right time for you to join this company. We're right at the inflection point, and we together can shape the future of AI in the region. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Simple question. Why are you doing this?
You mean my personal drivers?
Correct.
Okay, so actually before starting the company, I was a COO for a customer, for basically call centers, company, outsourcing company. I was running operations in 15 countries, and I saw the pain points. I was running these operations myself. I saw they're not scalable, they're costly, it's hard to get consistent answers to people, have high quality agents. People, 10% of your staff roughly quit every 2 months. It's a very high stress environment. So we realized that there's a need here, and AI became already advanced enough to actually start giving this kind of quality answers. So we saw the opportunity, and I was from the industry and passionate about it, yeah.
And what does the competitive landscape look like globally?
Okay, so basically there's 2 categories of companies. We've been researching this quite a bit. You have the IBM Watson, Microsoft, Azure, etc. But if you don't have $10 million to spend with them, they don't have time for you. And then there's the small startups who have some kind of rough solution that works a little bit, but when you download it and you start using it, it backfires really because it's not really solid, it's not a really high quality product. So basically we are honestly offering the same quality service as an IBM Watson, actually sometimes better because we're not married only to their technology. We can take core technology from them, from Microsoft, from Google, and mix it up, leveraging their different strengths to come up with a product that is really top notch. And when our clients compare us with other providers, we consistently come on top. Actually, we have so far 7 out of 10 clients we speak to, they want to do business with us. Yeah.
Does your AI understand Arabic?
Correct. Yes, it does. Yeah.
It does.
Yes.
Both English, Arabic.
Yes, and other languages also. Yeah.
Can you give me sort of the top 3 learnings you've gotten from Tigo that you would go pitch to the next carrier call center?
Yeah. So, I mean, on a personal level, I mean, such tech companies, they're huge. There's a long process, procurement process, et cetera, et cetera.
Actually, I'd rather have just data. So, what did you save? The minutes?
Oh, I thought
customers, engagement. Where did that? Why are they happy with you?
So we're answering around 80% of the questions. Most of the questions people get in a call center are very repetitive. Product information, why is my bill too high, etc., etc. So 80% of the questions we can answer. So that translates literally to 80% less people. Or they can keep the same people they have if they are expecting to grow, and we would augment the people. Actually, basically can handle more volume for the same number of people. In addition to that, we actually can do more cross-sale and upsell we're doing big data to see the history of the customer and offer a service to basically make more money for the company. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, last but not least, the last round is gonna go to Peacock Financials. Peacock Financials are the next generation fintech technology where they bring investors and banks together. Let's go to Morocco and welcome Mohammed bin Khalid.
Hi everybody, I'm delighted to be with you tonight. I speak French, it is my first language, so I will do my best to do this speech in English. Where is the first slide? No. As CFO of XYZ company, who is really sad because he and his team papers, a lot of systems, a lot of websites to extract data and to do the reports for their clients and their top management. So there are a lot of medium to large firms who are living this problem today. I was I was in the same situation when I worked for 10 years for one of the biggest bank in Paris, and then for one of the biggest insurances in Africa, in Morocco. And I always thought there must be a solution to get all the reports, all data into the same system. And that's how was born Peacock. Peacock is a set of modules that give you the possibility to do your reports in just some clicks, to centralize all your data in just few minutes. With some modules, the first module name is Reports Builder. The second is Optical Recognition, Character Recognition module. And another one, Big Data module, etc., etc. And all of this, we worked, me and my team, we worked for 2.5 years to get a powerful and beautiful report, because it is, because we don't target any company. We are targeting banks, insurances, investment fund, mutual funds. So with Peacock, you can reduce your work from 2 weeks to just 1 hour. From 5 systems to 1 system, 8-10% to 1-2%. And we are proving it. We are having a lot of some of the big banks in Africa, and we are doing our best to get the big players before the end of this year. Last year we have raised $300,000 with an investment fund in Morocco, and we are targeting by the end of this year to reach $500,000 with only 3% of market share in Casablanca and 0.2% in Paris. And we're targeting to reach $10 million by the end of 2020. So what I'm looking for tonight is an investment of $1.5 million to expand the activity in Casablanca, in Africa through Casablanca, in Europe, and in Dubai. Thank you.
Your English was great. Your English was great.
Thank you.
Tell us the business model. How are you charging those 15 clients?
Okay. We are charging it through a life license just one time for the basics modules, and then we are doing when you want to organize all your data through a big database, of course you will pay for this. So you will pay first your license lifetime, and then you will pay maintenance and the annual subscription. And if you want another service, you will take it if you want. So this is how, and of course, banks need this, they have a huge need for this. Banks, insurances, etc.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understood the product very well, but I mean, a lot of these banks and insurance companies have systems that have, now they have modules that do the reporting and stuff. I mean, where does your system fit? Does it integrate into this system? Is it?
Yes, they already have, let's say, 5 systems, an Excel, a Bloomberg, Reuters, etc., etc. So when you want just to do one financial report, you have to go through all of those systems and extract data and do your reports, which is very difficult. You don't have time to this. So with Peacock, you will be connected to all of those systems. You will extract your data, even if it is from a website, and then you can analyze your data easily in one application. If you are an investor, for example, let's say you will invest in 100 companies, you have to manage all those investments. So all people will be connected to the same application, and you will manage just on your mobile.
So it's a very competitive space. There are a couple of amazing companies out in the States that have raised bucket loads of money, $100, $200 million. I think one of them, I forget the name, is the fastest growing big data company, I think, on earth. And they're serving customers all over the world with a product that sounds exactly like what you're doing, in addition to so many different things. So maybe you can talk to us very quickly about competition and what makes you different and unique. And then just what does your sales cycle look like? How do you acquire these customers? And when you do acquire them, after how many months, what's the average revenue per customer to justify your acquiring them?
Okay, first thing is how we are different from the others. Because since I was an asset manager, I know very well their problems. When you are a Microsoft or ClickView or Business Objects, you will come, you will sell, but you have to sell a lot of licenses to make your profits. But for me, it's different because I am with them. I am very near from them. I know their problem. They don't want to come and say, hello,
What's your average revenue per customer, roughly?
$50,000.
It's the same price point.
For a small customer, because it is a bank.
Same price point in the US.
Yeah.
Do you have any IP?
IP?
Any IP, intellectual property?
Yes, I have. Peacock is a traded market. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Do you want to know? Do you want to know which companies the investors will take to the next level? No? Let me ask again. Do you want to know? Do you want to know which startup the investors want to take to the next level? Then wait after the award session. That's where you're going to get more. Carla?
Yes. Please give a big round of applause to all the startups who came up here. We've all been there. You've all pitched before. Yes. Okay. Great. So, the anticipation is real, so I guess we're just going to have to find a way to kill the time until the investors have deliberated. It's a good thing we have a bunch of awards to give out, though, so that'll keep things interesting. We are so excited to unveil our list of the top startups and the top investors in the Arab world, and we're starting with the investors, so let's hear it for them. Everybody, if an investor has impacted your life in any way, give us a round of applause. Yes, everyone should be clapping. Great. Okay, so firstly, to start, sorry. I'm sorry, I had a little bit of a fumble there. I would like to introduce to the stage our fearless leader, the editor-in-chief of Forbes Middle East. Give it up for Khoulouda Bamyan. This is the lady who makes it happen. I got too excited about the awards. I just skipped right over. So let's just get started. Let's jump right in. Firstly, this company was established in March 2013, focusing on early win business models. The company has invested in ReserveOut, SellAnyCar.com, and Easy Taxi, among others, and was founded by Khaldoun Tabaza. Can Mina please come to the stage and collect your award? Woo! Now, while I have you up here, instead of giving a thank you to Forbes Middle East, we'd love it if you could tell us how you have impacted the success of your portfolio companies. We know you thank us, we thank you too. So if you could tell us, how has Mina impacted the success of its portfolio companies?
Thank you for this, and I'm very glad to be here. I'm very glad to see this crowd. Back in, I think, 1996, 1997, we started Arabia.com, which many of you probably don't know about. Many of you might not have been born by then, but that was the first venture-backed internet business in the MENA region. At that time, we had around 500,000 internet users. Today, we have probably 175, 190 million internet users in the region. I think from since then, today, we have seen tremendous growth in the industry. For Mina, we focused on businesses that target the largest markets and that have business models that possess a strong barrier to entry, mainly marketplaces and classifieds. I'm very glad that today Mina processes more than 40 million transactions every month across its business models. In countries like Jordan, our open souk classifieds website basically powers the SME economy. There are hundreds of thousands of people who make their living on open souk every day.
Absolutely.
Sell Any Car today is the largest used car buyer and seller in the UAE, period. Bigger than the biggest traditional used car buyer and seller.
And that's an incredible accomplishment. Thank you so much for sharing with us. We really appreciate it, and congratulations. I mean it. An early-stage equity funding platform, this company has a network of 700 angels across the GCC and has funded 26 rounds into 17 startups, both regionally and internationally. Their portfolio startups include Fetcher, Snapcard, Spree.com, and SoukAlmal.com. Congratulations to Venture Souk. Come on up. Okay, so what we'd just like to know from you, venture capital isn't an easy industry. So what keeps you going?
Well, first of all, now I know why I was invited because I couldn't really know why I was here. So the question was, what keeps you motivated?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think with Venture Souk, a lot of you guys are obviously familiar with Venture Souk. We've actually now done 25 rounds to 19 companies. But the whole premise behind Venture Souk is to encourage the entrepreneurs in the room and to basically create a new layer of investors and democratize capital allocation so that, you know, you'll come to us first and then you'll end up going to the Jabars and the Beckos. So hopefully, well, come see me if you're fundraising, not at the same time. But yeah, hopefully we're making a change and contributing to the ecosystem in our own way. So feel free to reach out.
Great, thank you. Congratulations. Next up, an independently managed venture capital whose anchor investor is the Saudi telecom company. This company has invested in startups that include Kareem, no? Okay. Moving on to the next investor, the commercial arm of the Media Zone Authority in Abu Dhabi. This company provides equity and convertible loan investments to early and growth stage startups. Mums World, Falafel Games, Nibras, and Collectionaire are all among their major investments. Congratulations to 2454. Please come on up. Tell us, how would you describe the ideal entrepreneur in 3 words?
That's a very good question. An ideal entrepreneur is the one that listens to feedback from their investors, obviously, is very motivated and driven, is very ambitious, and is not let down by any unsuccessful events that happen.
That sounds amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, this next company operates a portfolio of online consumer e-commerce and shopping portals in the Middle East and North Africa. Founded by Samih Toukan, they have funded startups such as Arabia Weather, InstaShop, OfficeRock.com, and Designer24, among others. Jabbar Internet Group, please come on up. Congratulations. briefly tell us, how has the startup ecosystem changed in the past few years?
First of all, thank you very much. Comes as a surprise because I thought I'm just a judge. Anyway, I've been in this ecosystem since the year 1993, pre-internet, if you want, in the region. I used,
Yeah, old school up here, guys. That's incredible.
believe it or not, I used to go and do seminars on what the internet was, just explaining to people what the internet was.
Wait, so you lived without the internet?
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, this was
Wow.
the launch of Maktoub.
Okay.
And then after Maktoub was sold to Yahoo, this was another dimension, if you want. I mean, investments started to flow. We started to see a lot of investments. Souk came out of Maktoub. Now, after the Souk acquisition by Amazon, I think this region is, we're seeing a lot of investment. The good thing is that local investments starting to come in. When we started Maktoub and Souk, we had difficulty raising money from local investors, and we had to go to the US and to South Africa to get money. But today, I think local investors have realized that the money should stay in this region and in the startups of this region.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we're here to celebrate tonight. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Founded by Danny and Amir Farha, this company provides growth capital and hands-on operational support for early-stage technology companies in the MENA region with a focus on the GCC. Their portfolio includes startups such as Fetcher, Schedule, Bayzat, and Mikey, among others. Congratulations to Beko Capital. He's way ahead of me. Just ready for that. He was up here before I even finished. Huh. So, can you tell me what motivates you in the VC space?
I mean, if this room isn't testament to the state of MENA tech, I don't know what is. I think you guys should give yourselves a round of applause. So we investors, we don't, this is not for us. This is for the guys here in the room building amazing businesses. So quick answer to your question. So the reason we actually got up to start investing in the ecosystem was actually to help make the region a better place and keep tech entrepreneurship, as Samih had alluded to earlier, in the region. And I think we're well on our way to doing that collectively as an ecosystem. So thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. This company is a Middle East-focused venture capital firm that invests in early and growth stage startups. With offices in Beirut, Dubai, and Silicon Valley, they have invested in startups such as Al-Ghami, The Luxury Closets, and Scripter, among others. Founded by Walid Hanna, congratulations to MEVP. Woo! Yes, come on up. Okay, can you please tell us in 3 words, what is the ideal entrepreneur?
I think it's someone who doesn't give up. It's someone who has a great vision, someone who can build a great team, and someone who can execute that vision.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of our investors. Now we are moving on to startups. But before we do, of all the startups here, have any of you been impacted by any of the investors that we've mentioned tonight? Put your hands up if that's true. Put your hands up if that's true. Okay, now wave them around like you just don't care. Come on. Yes, let's see it. Okay, there was no reason for me to do that. I just wanted the video, so now I have it. Okay, so now we're moving on to the startups. Once your company name is called, please come up, collect your award, and then give us some short words on your achievements. How did you get to where you are today? What inspires you? What are some of the best moments? you know, that kind of thing, and keep it to under a minute as much as possible. Okay, so this company is a multilingual, cloud-based, intelligent queue management system that helps collect customers' feedback, monitors real-time information of queues and the speeds of services and agents. It was founded by Zaman A.H. Zaman, Al-Harith Al-Atawi, and Ricardo Gaspar in 2017. A round of applause for Skip Lino. So can you just briefly tell us, you know, what inspires you as entrepreneurs?
Well, what inspires us, simply what inspires every entrepreneur, is doing something that can actually impact people's lives, save them, in our case, save some time, and increase productivity in every company. Now we're serving around 1,000 companies from around the globe in 70 languages. We didn't even think that this would be a global problem, but turns out it's global. It's not even only in the MENA region.
Yeah, no one likes waiting in line.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Okay. This next company is the first in the region to introduce a shared fleet of electric scooters in the Middle East and Africa region, starting with Lebanon. Founded by Anwar Sukkari, the company scooters provide a self-service riding scheme for citywide journeys. Congratulations to Loop. Well, we're going to move right along to the next company. A Bahrain-based startup known for innovation and cybersecurity, this startup has successfully managed more than 46,000 unique cyber incidents for its member base as of July 2017. The company was founded by Mirza Asrar Beg in 2014. Please come to the stage, CTM 360. So can you please tell us briefly, what's the best part about being an entrepreneur?
Yeah, the best part of being an entrepreneur is really the same thing which the gentleman just mentioned. It's touching many lives. And the part which we had, I had been born and brought up in the Arab world. I'm not an Arab. But I've always been fighting for this part, that why this part of the world is just a consumer, and why don't we build the next Google or something big really out of here? And now it feels so good and so exciting. I mean, this room tells us the story. We've already had a lot of successes here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Founded in 2013 and headquartered in Kuwait, this company simplifies online payments for people in the Middle East. They focus on an easy, quick, and secure online payment for consumers by offering 3 primary products: Go Sell, Go Collect, and Go Tap. Congratulations, Tap Payments. Please come on up. Okay. Okay, can you briefly tell us, where were you when you came up with the idea for your company?
Where was I?
Yeah, where were you? What was the situation? Yeah.
To be honest, I don't remember. But the idea started when we realized that there are so many businesses trying to basically deal with their pain points in payments. And it's a big hassle dealing with existing stakeholders and having some knowledge, knowing how things work. We figured out how to make things simpler, easier, and quicker for businesses to accept payments in many different ways. So we started by changing that and disrupting the market in Kuwait, and now we're doing it one market at a time in the region.
Thank you. Congratulations. Based in Bahrain, this company is the first digital platform supporting the nationalization of GCC jobs. It offers various tools for job seekers and employers, including big data, cloud interviews, online courses, and gamified solutions. Welcome to the stage, One GCC. Please come on up, join us. Okay, very briefly, what's the best part about being an entrepreneur?
I mean, standing here twice in a row, I think that's
Excellent. That's the best answer we could hope for.
Thank
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, founded in 2011, this company owns and operates Ad Falcon, the Middle East's first mobile advertising network. Congratulations to Nukush Mobile Media Group. I know it's crowded, you'll make it. Okay. In 3 words, describe yourself as an entrepreneur.
Sorry?
In 3 words, describe yourself as an entrepreneur.
Think we're more precise in what you do, passionate about what we're doing, and we believe this is still the future is coming moving forward.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Founded in 2014, this Saudi-based restaurant management startup received $4 million in a Series A funding round in September. They have a market reach across the UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, Egypt, the Philippines, and Saudi Arabia. The company was founded by Ahmed Al-Zaini and Musab Al-Uthmani. Well done to Foodix. Come on up. Can you, again, describe yourself as an entrepreneur in 3 words?
Yes. It's all about passion, never give up, and keep digging يعني to the aim that you have the vision to do it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. This company focuses on producing massively multiplayer online games with themes derived from Arab culture and history. The startup was founded in China first and later shifted its headquarters to Beirut, Lebanon. Congratulations to Vincent Roussoub and Radwan Kasmiya for Falafel Games. have one question, and I think everyone's thinking it. Why falafel?
Okay. You ask everybody for three things. I'm going to give you three things. So falafel is exclusively from the Middle East, as are our games. Falafel is almost free, so it's the cheapest dish, as are our games free to play. And falafel is the most widespread, and we focus on massively multiplayer games.
Incredible. Thank you, Falafel Games. Kerem Kuyuku and Ali Kagate Özkan founded their company in 2015. An online on-demand home services marketplace, the company avails customers to book top-quality and well-trained professionals. Congratulations to JustMop.com. You know the drill. 3 words describe yourself as an entrepreneur.
Happy, ambitious, and passionate. Thank you.
That's great. Amazing. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Okay. Shopping for groceries just got a little bit easier thanks to this company, an on-demand grocery delivery service. Founded by John Cioris and Ioana Angelidaki, it has more than 50,000 downloads on the Play Store. InstaShop, congratulations. Please come up to the stage. Okay, 3 words describe yourself as an entrepreneur.
Hardworking.
Annoyed, usually.
And overall, I guess, having fun, happy. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Co-founders Christopher Thomas and Sam Kwawasmi launched their company in Dubai in 2013 with offices in London, Kuala Lumpur, and Holland. They have 15,000 investors from 42 countries in their network. In September 2017, they raised targeted funding of $400,000 in no more than 6 hours of being online. Put your hands together for Eureka! Please do not try that at home. They are not edible. Now, my question to you, and this is a little bit punny, but did you have a eureka moment when you came up with the idea for your company? How did it happen?
Oh, well, otherwise we wouldn't have called it Eureka, right? It was a Eureka
Obviously.
moment. It was in Brazil, where Chris was living, I was visiting, and that's when we decided to set it up.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Can I just add one thing? So Tarek is in the audience from Guzzle. He's pretty shy tonight, but he's raising money on Eureka. So, in fact, I think he's raising money tomorrow. He goes live tomorrow. So go on to Eureka tomorrow. Credit card, bank to bank, you can invest in the guy. They're great business.
Okay. Okay. A booking platform for salons and spas founded in 2015, this company has a user base of over 40,000 merchants in more than 120 countries, mostly from the US, followed by the UK, Canada, Australia, and the MENA region. Co-founders Nick Miller and William Zakiri, congratulations to you for Schedule. So my question to you is, I mean, was your girlfriend complaining that, we can never get my hair done, I can never, how did this happen? How'd you come up with this?
Where'd the idea come from?
Yeah.
It's one of the few industries that are just still not online, So
True.
it's a no-brainer.
So now it is
I'd
online.
just like to thank a few in the audience, the team at MEVP, at BICO, Lumia Capital as well. All these guys took a vote on us when we were a concept. Now we have $1.5 billion of transactions on our platform.
That's incredible. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay. Before co-founding this company in 2011, Majid Abu Khatir worked with Uber and was their first employee in the Middle East, launching their operations in the UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. Through their platform, they provide medical and health information to Arabic readers. Please come to the stage, WebTab. Can you describe yourself as an entrepreneur in 3 words?
Sure. 3 words, curious, nerd, and life is short, be happy.
Yeah. I think this is a room full of nerds, to be honest. So, you're not alone. Okay. This next company is the leading provider of weather products, services, and solutions to consumers and businesses in the Middle East. Its founder, Mohammed Al-Shakir, was so captivated by the weather that he launched a website called Jordan Weather at the age of 15 in 2005. Now that's love. Round of applause for Arabia Weather. Okay, so where did your love of the weather start? Yeah, how's the weather today? Can you tell us?
Basically, I have passion in weather since early childhood. I don't remember. I just realized that I love weather. I founded the company a long time ago when there was a flash flood hit Petra in southern Jordan. Many people died, so I realized that the weather is very important to save lives.
Yeah.
And since this event is talking about investors and entrepreneurs, I'd like to thank Samir, who the first one believed in me actually, and he helped me to create from Jordan Weather to Arabia Weather, and we are still growing. Passion to growth.
Yeah, always keep your head in the clouds. That's what I say.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, this is the last startup that we are going to award tonight. Co-founded by Idris Al-Rifai and Joy Ajlouni, this company uses GPS technology to ship and deliver packages across the Middle East. In May this year, they raised $41 million in a Series B round. Congratulations to Fetcher! Yes, come on up. Question for you guys, if you can go to the mic. It's an easy one, no worries. So, what is the weirdest thing you have ever had to deliver?
I think we delivered a cat once. We delivered a turtle.
Turtle. A cat?
Yeah, a cat.
Wow.
We actually had somebody, as a joke, have someone tied up,
and picked him up as a joke, to play a joke on us. So we actually had our driver arrive, and the guy was tied up in ropes. And he's like, can you deliver it? And our driver didn't even flinch. He's like, yeah, sure. Gave him an extra 30 dirhams, and we delivered a person.
Okay, well, we actually have one more question. Yeah? In the coming year, do you plan on hitting unicorn status, $1 billion mark?
In short, no.
It's an easy answer.
Yeah, it takes time. It takes time. We're just trying to build a great business. And honestly, like the way we think about the business, it's like it's the pyramid, right? We are at the top, which means that nothing would exist without the people working perfectly. So
Absolutely.
we're just at the beginning.
Okay. Okay. It's a long climb to the top.
Yeah, I just want to say that honestly, we're nothing without the team. We've got almost 3,000 employees now, and we'd be nothing without these guys out here who bust their butt every day for us. Fetcher is nothing but the family that makes us. Thank you, guys.
A big thank you. And a huge congratulations to everyone who made the list and all the awardees tonight. Can you please come on the stage with your trophies because we want to get a picture with you. So everyone, come on, make your way to the stage. Don't be shy. Grab those trophies. Yep, come on, everybody, get on stage. There's enough room for everybody. Okay, and just so everyone knows, after we do the group photo, we will have the results from Make the Deal, and we will be unveiling our cover for our Innovators issue, so keep paying attention. This is what we love to see, startups and investors all together. This is why we're here today. Yes, scream it, unicorn.
Hello? All right, let's go back to Make the Deal. And we're going to briefly talk about which startups will be taken to the next level. And afterwards, we're going to unveil the new Forbes magazine Middle East edition. But first, let me please welcome on the stage the three investors. Chris, Samih and Danny. Okay. Now it's getting interesting. Okay. So let's start, Samih, with you. Which startups impressed you most, and which one would you like to take to the next level, and why?
Okay, decision is very difficult. They're all very close to each other, but I have to choose three. Number one I choose is the one I think the most that will solve a problem that the people suffer from in the Middle East, which is Swivel.
Whoa, Swivel, number one.
Number two, there's a lot of talk about AI these days, so we want to see more AI happening in the region. So I would choose CogTalk.
CogTalk.
And number three, most of the money being spent on cybersecurity is going outside of the region. So these guys want to keep it inside, so I'll go for that as well.
VOL9.
VOL9.
VOL9. Thank you. Chris, what about you? Which startup impressed you most, and which one would you like to take to the next level?
Well, they're the same three, thankfully. The same three impressed me, and I want to take them up to the next level. So Swivel does seem to have a clear lead here as an innovative company with an amazing team, good backers, and a pain point that needs to be solved. I like cybersecurity too, and I'm not sure about the business model completely, but the client base looked amazing. And CogTalk there are a lot of people doing that, but you've got some great clients at an early stage, so I think you've got a great regional play.
Wow. Thank you. Danny, what about you?
So I'm really sorry to do this to everyone, but I have the same three as these two guys here, so nothing new to add. Same rationale as I will say this though, it is very, very difficult with 3 minutes of pitch and 1 minute, although we didn't quite respect the 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever it is, of Q&A to keep it high level, to then make an educated decision as to who you want to take it to the next level. But yeah, Swivel, GovTalk, and how do you pronounce it? VOL9?
VOL9. VOL9.
VOL9.
Excellent. So let's invest in them before these guys go to them, okay? Just what would you recommend before we go to the next level? What would you recommend just as a feedback for the other one to really nail it more down, to make it more interesting for investors?
I think it's depending on the company, but obviously a little bit more on market size. I think people like us just like to know how big the problem is. Actually talking about the problem, so some of the founders, even in their thank you speeches, talked about why they started a business. I think it's really important that people have experienced the pain point themselves, and it's a big enough pain point. I think also maybe helping us a little bit more about learning more about the team that is with and behind the founders. I didn't get much. I think all of us had that issue. I don't know if you guys want to add something.
I think the other three are also good companies. I mean, it's very difficult in 3 minutes to judge, so we might be making a mistake. But anyway, my conclusion, the three, Guzzle, Yalla Pig, and Peacock, they are all in very competitive markets. So I would say they should explain better the differentiation and how they are going to compete against others in this crowded segment.
Excellent. Chris, what about you?
I think there is a difference in some of those business models, and maybe most specifically, while your English was terrific in the Peacock presentation, I don't think we understood early enough exactly what the business was, and so we're sort of left guessing about these clients and revenue. I think that could have been better articulated.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Big hands to our three investors. Thank you very much. And now we're going to unveil Forbes Middle East next edition.
Yes. It's not quite time to leave yet. We have the most exciting part of the night now. We're unveiling. It's the big unveiling of our Innovators issue cover. So I'd like to invite some people from Forbes Middle East to join me up here to unveil the cover. First of all, our editor-in-chief, Khulud Al-Omyan, please join me up here. But it's more than just an editor-in-chief, or it's more than just one person. We have a huge team, and so much goes into making each of these issues look great and have incredible content. So I'd like to invite our art director, Sumer, to please come up to the stage, as well as our graphic designers, Sally and Kashif. Sally and Kashif, please come up. So these are the people who make our issues look so great every month. Kashif is running up. Now, I would also like to invite to the stage the team from Beko Capital. Please come up here and join us. Danny, Amir, anyone else you brought along, please come on up. That's totally fine. You can be the representative. Okay, so are you guys ready to see the next cover of Forbes Middle East? Yes? I did not hear anything. Yes? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, 2, 1. Oh, there it is. The Innovators issue. We have our investors. We have our startups. Okay, yes. Now, so you can bring these covers to life in the actual print issues by taking a picture of the QR code and checking out the video. They're super creative, they're super cool. Obviously, everyone's trying to move digital. You're really gonna wanna see these. Right, Danny, wasn't it hilarious shooting your videos?
So, how long did we spend doing this? A couple hours with you, and where's Somar? Somar isn't here. I think we spent 3-4 hours with Somar. We probably did 6-7 hours in total. And actually, I had a blast. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Well, we can show you the digital covers right now. If we can cue it up, then we can show you what it looks like when the cover comes to life. Super creative and super cool. Yeah, so like Danny said, it does take a lot of work. We spend hours and hours on these photo shoots. We appreciate everyone's patience, but, it takes a lot of work to make people look good, right? Clear the stage. But yeah, so, the concept behind this, as I've told you, is bringing startups and investors together. We really do believe we're a unique platform that brings two sides of our very unique startup space together. And that's what this is all about. There are two sides to the same equation. One changes, the other one has to change as well. And we have amazing stories this issue. You're really not going to want to miss them. If you're an investor, if you're a startup, if somebody dragged you along here, check it out. You're going to love it. Okay, so unfortunately we're not able to show them on the big screens, but if you check our Instagram, you'll be able to see the digital covers. I promise you there's something to watch. They're very incredible, very creative, and kind of cool to see them come to life, right? So check our Instagram, Forbes Middle East, follow us, like us, share, do everything you can possibly do on social media, and use the hashtag ForbesEmmy-Innovators. Oh, okay, sorry.
Addressing a big problem. Thrill that comes with it every day.
It's all in your hands.
Getting to choose the task.
One more time, an encore. I don't think everyone got to see it. Play it one more time. See? That's how it's done. If you want to check it with audio, do check our Instagram. Like us, follow us, do all of the above. Thank you so much for taking the time to come here. We super appreciate your presence and for joining us at this Innovators Showcase today. Thank you. Have a great rest of your evening.
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby, here we go. Look, I'm betting you like people, and I'm betting you love freak mode, and I'm betting you like girls to give love to girls and stroke your little ego. I bet you I'm guilty, your honor. That's just how we live in my genre. Who in the hell done paved the road wider? There's only one flow and one rider. I'm a damn shame, order more champagne, pull a damn hamstring, tryna put it on ya. Let your lips spin back around, come up. Slow it down, baby, take a look. You blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby, here we go. Shawty don't even know she can get in it for the low. Told me she not a pro, it's okay, it's under control. Show me soprano, cause girl you can handle. Baby with stars, so then you come up in park clothes. Girl I'm new, so man, my Bugatti the same nose. Show me your perfect pitch, you got it, my banjo. Talented with your lips like you blew out a candle. So I'm using, know you can make it whistle with the music. Hope you ain't got no issues, you can do it. Even if it don't fit, you never lose it. Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby, here we go. Let me see you whistle while you work it. I'ma lay back, don't stop it. Cause I love it how you drop it, drop it, drop it.